Machrie Moor, Fingal's cut, quarter cask, 46% ABV, natural colour, non-chill filtered. Fingal's cut, what's that all about? Let's check it out. Well, hello there folks, and welcome back to the Whiskey Friend with me, Alan. If you're a returning subscriber, then thanks very much and welcome back. If you've so happened to pop in for the first time and whiskey's your thing, then you've landed on the right channel. You may want to consider clicking that subscribe button down below. Just a friendly reminder from me to thee guys, it doesn't cost you anything, it's completely free, and you're helping the channel massively on its way to the magical 2K. Don't forget to click the bell to keep you up to date with all future videos and future live streams that I'm putting out. So now the housekeeping's done guys, I can crack on with the whiskey. Yeah, Arran, Machrie Moor. So we're heading to Arran, we've got off Isla and we're heading over to Arran now. So the Machrie Moor, Fingal's cut. What a fine specimen of man that is. Look at that Fingal, eh? Apparently he's a giant. Wow, Fingal the giant. So I love all that kind of history that Arran brings. I know Arran's not the oldest distillery in the world, but they've attached themselves to all the history that Arran, the island, the Isle of Arran had, which is all those illicit stills, all those smugglers back in the day. It was a big hotbed for distilleries back in the early days at Arran. Over 100 distilleries. So anybody that knows the Isle of Arran, you'd be amazed to think there was over 100 distilleries on there, but that was the case. A lot of smuggling, you know. The quarter cask is specifically one of the characteristics of Arran, and it harps back to those smuggling days because those big barrels were just too difficult to smuggle, so they obviously popped them into smaller casks, obviously to transport them around a little bit easier. As you probably see, the Bothy is quarter cask, so there's quite a bit of that. And I've been also collecting the Machrie Moor peated. I think these are 20 ppms, 20 parts per million with the normal peated Machrie Moors. These are the cask strength ones, and these tends to have, they have bran on the label. Who's bran, I can hear you ask? Well, Fingal the giant had a trusty companion, and it was bran. So there's a, again, I love the thought and I love the history, and I love all that kind of marketing jargon with this, but I love it. The presentation's absolutely wonderful. Beautiful boxes. As Arran, all their presentation's wonderful. But we're not worried about the presentation, we're not worried about the history, we're only worried about the whiskey. So without any further ado, I'm just going to crack on, give you a bit of your nose, give you a taste, finish, give it a bit of a score and conclude and get myself out of here. So okay folks, so on the nose of this one, I've got it covered up today with my trusty coin number 78. Looking after this, keeping all the peat intact. So straight away, it's, you know, it's peated. If you think it was heavily peated, I'm not sure. It's probably a wee bit peatier than I'm used to. Just a little bit on the peat. The distilleries at Arran, they have the standard distillery that's been there since 1995 in Lochranza, where this was actually matured and bottled. But it was obviously, they've opened the Lag distillery on the south of the island, which in future is going to concentrate on the peated whiskies. This has probably come a little bit too early for Lag, but this is the sort of stuff that's going to be coming out of Lag, so let's see if it's worth waiting for. So on the nose, yeah, it's peated, but it's not all about the peat. You initially get a real burst of peat. It's that nice kind of, it's that kind of bonfire smoke again, distant, but a little bit, you know, it's a little bit more intense. But as you delve into it, as you have found through the nose with this, I got this delivered yesterday, so I've smashed straight into it. I did get an opportunity to try it beforehand because I was generously sent a nice sample by Mr. Gabriel Welding. Thank you very much for that, Gabriel. And we did try it together. So social distancing, of course. We had a little Zoom call, so we had a little try out on there. But yeah, so and that's one, because I'd had that little sample, as soon as this arrived, I just smashed it open. I had 2 or 3 of them last night, and I've let's crack on and tell you on. So on the colour wise, it's that beautiful kind of summer gold. It's like a real light gold colour. So on the nose, guys, yeah, the peat's there, the smoke's there, that bonfire smoke. But as you delve into it, it becomes much more. There's a big blast of vanilla, maybe a hint of toffee, maybe a hint of honey. It's all very sweet vanilla, sweet honey, sweet toffee. Really nice butterscotch notes coming in there now. And the peat, originally when you open it up and you first pour it, the peat's very prominent, but as you delve into the nose, the peat kind of subdues a little bit and the fruitness, the sweetness comes in from that vanilla. As I say, there's a big blast of vanilla. Getting a little bit of citrus now. It's going a little bit fruity. A little bit nutty as well, so there's a nice little nutty note there coming in. Maybe some almonds, maybe some hazelnut. But yeah, it's very, it's a bit of lemon, bit of lime maybe. Wow, really nice. So it's changing, even the nose is changing as you're nosing it. Smoke's still there, but it's, again, as I say, it's not as prominent. It seems beautifully integrated between the sweetness, the smoke. Real nice balance. I think James McTaggart's done a great job again. So as the citrus is coming in now, then it's gone very fruity. Some pears, some apples, maybe some peach, maybe even some grape. So you're getting a really nice fruity note, which again, it just sets you up beautifully to dive in and have a sip. So that's exactly what I'm going to do, guys. So slanch. Wish me luck. Okay folks, as I said, as the nose, it was getting towards the end of nosing it, the smoke had kind of died down a little bit, but on that first sip, the smoke's back, the peat's back. It's smoky, it's ashy, but a little bit of dryness. Then it changes again, the vanilla comes, the honey, the toffee, the butterscotch comes in, so it kind of mirrors the nose very similarly on the palate. But as the dryness, as you get into the mid palate, it turns very fruity, it turns very juicy, so it's almost like a juicy fruit. Really sweet. The mouth feels fantastic, it's creamy, it's silky. Yeah, real creamy feel. Very easy to sip. That nutties, that nut notes there, I think it is almond or hazelnut, can't really distinguish which. Apples, pears, grapes, lots of summer fruits, white fruits. Wow, let's have some more. Yeah, on that second sip, it's all the same. It's a little bit softer on arrival. It's not as intense as the first sip, but you're used to everything, everything's integrated. There's a little bit of woody note as well, so I think those quarter casks is having a little bit of an influence on it. Caramels are there, but it's like a little salted caramel. It's gone a little bit salty on that second sip, but they're all beautifully layered out. So the smoke's there throughout, the vanilla's there throughout, the nut comes and goes. That beautiful citrus it's very lemony now, guys. The lemon is really making its appearance known, but it's definitely creamy. That creamy mouth feel, it's mouth coating, it's mouth watering. Really nice. The dryness really disappears very quickly, becomes very fruity, very juicy. It's almost like a fruit cocktail. So if you got a bowl full of pears and apples and oranges and all sorts of stuff and chopped them all up, made a nice fruit cocktail, poured some nice cream over it, so it'd be a beautiful fruit cocktail. This is like a fruit cocktail in a glass, guys. Really nice. It's that silky, the salted caramel is just like a nice salted caramel topping on the cream, which is It's very desserty. It's like a real dessert whiskey. It's very light, so I can imagine it doing great in the summer. Very, very easy to drink, very simple to drink. As you can probably see, I'm thoroughly enjoying this one. So, let's do a little bit on the finish, guys, and I'll give it a quick score. Beautiful. So easy, so simple. If this is what's going to come out of Lag, then Arran has got a beautiful future coming out of the Lag distillery. They're going to, I'm not going to say they'll take the peat world by storm, but they'll have a good crack at it. So, on the finish, it's probably medium to long. I think the peat hangs around and the vanilla hangs around. They're there throughout. A little bit of salt on the note there as well, and a little bit of ash. So the peat smoke's there. It's that again. It's that distant bonfire smoke. Lots of vanilla. Vanilla's from there from the start to the finish. Same with the smoke. A little bit of nut on the end, and a little bit of spice on the end. So all in all, guys, it's a fantastic super dram. Very easy to drink. Very simple. I think once you pop this cork, it'll be very difficult to pop it back on again. As I found last night, I had to really rein myself in to stop me drinking more and more of it. So I don't think this bottle is going to last too long. As I say, I've just had it delivered. I also had it delivered with the sherry version. This is the cask strength one at 54 let's have a look. 54.4. So yeah, I'm going to have a crack at doing this one very soon as well, guys. What it also means to me is it helps me because there may be a little Machrie Moor run coming, because I have the cask strength Machrie Moor, I have the 46% Machrie Moor, I have the sherry Machrie Moor, so there may be a little comparison video in the future. I may compare these two together as well, so there's lots of opportunities. Hopefully you guys will come back and watch. So that's just about me. Score wise, 89 out of 100. Really nice, thoroughly enjoyed it. I wouldn't say it's a peat bomb, but it's just a really, really nice, lightweight, peaty dram. Ideal for this summer weather. Yeah, 89 out of 100. So, over to you guys. I love it when you smash into those comments. Feel free. I love it when everybody comments. Lets me know who's watching. Lets me know if you're engaging. Any questions you have on this or anything, if you've tried Machrie Moor or you've done anything from Arran, just drop in and let me know. You can also, don't forget to smash that like button, guys. YouTube love it. Helps the channel again. It gets us noticed. If you've not subscribed, why haven't you? Just click in. That 2,000 is just around the corner, guys. So then we'll be onward and upward to the 3,000. So hopefully that's not too far away. Also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all the social media platforms. I've also just relaunched, I closed down my Patreon page for lockdown. Now that lockdown's ending, I've relaunched Patreon again, so it'd be fantastic. If you want to go and have a look, guys, just check over, have a look at the Patreon page. I'll pop links to them all below. Any monies, any support that comes from Patreon just comes back into buying this stuff. So the more people that help me out on Patreon, the more whiskey I can go out and buy and share with you guys. So that's fantastic. Take a look. I'm Alan, I'm the Whiskey Friend, and I'll see you all again very soon. Thank you very much. Pleasure is in the sharing. Bye bye now.